Hello there. It's your boy, Tasty Cake. Okay, so we just finished another episode 11 of the Traveling TARDIS. I was actually kind of rushed this time. I wanted to talk about stuff, and it was all put out of order. Thanks, Dave. I'll get to your show in a minute. Because originally I wanted to start off with, but it was in backwards. Well, I was going to, about what are we binge watching till Doctor Who comes on? Which the show was called Doctor. Who Are You Watching? Part 2. We had 36 views. More than I ever get. Let's click over Dave. He doesn't know I'm on yet. You may have performance issues. Well, I gotta silence Dave for a moment because I can hear myself. I have performance issues because I'm on Windows 11. No, I don't want Windows 11. I want Windows 12. So the idea of what are we binge watching till Doctor Who comes on? I was going to say, well, today, on today's date back in 1966, the Monkees premiered on NBC. I can go on about the Monkees, very easily. Watch them over and over again for the years. And I got the re-release albums from Rhino. I did not get the CDs for the first ones because I can now listen to them on YouTube. And all those extra songs, like, wow. I wasn't into it, really. The records were on sale through a record store called East West Records, which they closed down. There's only like one left in Orlando. But at the time, when they re-released it, because the Monkees were on MTV, starting off again for the new generation, and I got them for $5.88 a record. It's like, whoa. They were on sale. So I ended up getting every record there was available except for their very last album, which they did not have. I had to get that at Musicland. And that was like $13. Like, holy crap. Musicland and Camelot Music, those expensive places. But the only place you can find things. But those were the days in the mall. Now you go to the mall, you go FYE, and it costs even more. Like, I just go FYE and look for toys and just a look, because they're expensive. If I ever go to the mall again. Anyway, could have went with the Monkees. I could have went with the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, but because that's playing again on Cartoon Network, 6 p.m. Eastern. I was able to catch part of tonight's show. I was listening I was on backstage with the show, trying to listen to what they're talking about, and watching the show, trying to remember turning the volume down because it would otherwise pick up. See, I would have gone straight onto Solid Ground, was a show I was on years ago as a guest star. Things should have been better, but me with my big mouth. That's why I got taken off the Internet Movie Database. There's no explanation of why I was never episode 10, which I was on, never put on, but if I can figure out how to retrieve the Blu-ray from somewhere behind me and download episode 10 to YouTube, I will. It won't be part of their page because they didn't want to bother, creator didn't want to bother putting it on, nor my idea of a series finale, which I will actually talk about in this episode. I mean, yeah, I burned bridges, and that's why I kind of didn't want to put out my Doctor Who movie, because I used the cast of the show. But they're not like they're going to watch it. Not like it's for sale for anything. It's just, hey, look. I'll write the story one day and just keep everything on videotape. Another pipe dream that never came true. But talking about the show and throwing me in there, so I can see I'm binge watching because I'm on the show. For, let's see, Cully Curry Caper was episode 567. That was combined to a 1-hour movie. Episode 10 was not put on. And he deliberately misspelled my name on episode 10. I don't know why. things like that would really tick me off. That's why I lost it. Episode 12, I was on the extended version on YouTube, not the TV version, because we only had so much time limit on TV. So say, well, you're not on TV, you're on YouTube version. Okay. Episode 13 was supposed to be the start of the season 2. I was a different character. Episode 10 was a different character as well. And I said, well, what about, is this character in disguise of my original character? They said no. So it makes sense. See, that's the negativity. That's what, I'm a full-blown Pisces here. I said, why do I have all these emotions stuff? That's who I am, sadly. I don't take well to things like that. And episode 14, it was also a short. I was not in that one. Episode 14, Return of My First Character. So I have the merchandise. I was not on the clock when I did it, but I have the animation. Yeah, the cartoon drawings of me. So I was happy with that. Animated character of my second character on a child's t-shirt, child size. I was also on a t-shirt that I wore. I got different colors too. Yeah, I was on that one. I wore that a lot. I wore the one for the show, logo for the original show, for the original the logo of the first season, design, characters drawn, and the t-shirt I was on. So I wore that. I love that. Yeah. So I have a shadow box. I've still, after all these years, never put it together. The t-shirt, the 2 t-shirts of me, the pair of thongs I'm on, says I love Kelly Critters, giggity. The little thermos container has a picture of me on there. I'm not sure if it would actually fit in the shadow box. If not, I'll just use the picture. And the various pictures of me, taken from the show, from end of episode 5, and some shots from episode 7. Definitely shots from episode 10. The one picture from episode 12. 1 to 2 pictures from episode 13. And if I couldn't get that picture from the thermos thing, I just copy that. I have the picture, post it on there, and maybe an actual film picture too. And that's what led me to thinking a couple of days now, I need to make another Funko Pop. But I just don't want to order one Funko Pop because I was be the other one. Funko has made the Halloween versions. So there's 2 out there. One wearing a black suit with the bones on it, the skeleton traditional skeleton outfit, and a mummy. And you know how my bones are so freaking brittle. So did you pick the skeleton one because your bones are brittle? No. My bones aren't really brittle, it's the muscle aches. So I have to wrap myself up. Wrap the belt around to keep my spine from shattering again, tearing. This morning I had 2 Charlie horses in my legs. You're stretching and you just feel like a rip. And you feel it like thicken, and it hurt. And it hurt for a long time too, because it's the old age. Till it finally mends back together. So that happens before I wake up in the morning. Because otherwise I would not be able to get up out of bed. I mean, it's that painful. It's like you feel it rip. And when I pop my shoulder back in place after 6 weeks, 2 weeks later, it doesn't hurt anymore. The pain's gone in the shoulder. But here, here it felt like it was stabbed or something. But I popped back in. But here it's all, and on my forearm it's throbbing. So I have to wrap myself up. So I get some parts for that figure and the other figure. I call that first figure the Overseer, just to throw out the names I've had. And the other one is Larry, which is just another version of Reverend Amagon. I had to have it painted. Well, I'll paint it myself. I actually do something I will just get... do I want to bring my picture with me? I may have to take a picture. I'm going to... Next time I go to Michael's. Well, when I get the figure in. Or next week, either way. I'm going to take a picture of my photo to get those 2 shades of purple. I do the best I can. So I'll make my Larry figure from Kelly Curry Caper from Solid Ground. So I wore the outfit to get for election day and, well, the Christmas special. I didn't wear that color. I wear, based on the drawing, it was a purple shirt and black pants. I don't know. Give you that purple tone. But I'll paint Larry. Got a couple accessories that I'm going to swap with another figure. Maybe swap heads too. Because I didn't notice the hair. I don't know. I looked at things for a long time. I was like, well, that's my hair now. The 5 figures I made, it's my hair now. It's all slicked back. You know. I don't know where I'm heading a headset to either. Whew. You know, my hair is slicked back now. Before it used to come down. But now it's cut short. Cut shorter, and it's also, the figures are mirror image. So I had the figures, you know, like this, which, the way it has, the figures, the hairline has a peak on it. Like, okay, very much of Henry Cavill, Superman. Type of hair with a part on the other side. But I discovered, no matter how many times you can look over and over again, like writing, is constantly stare at things and just not see it. There's 2 of them with, you know, the hair part on the other side. I mean, one of them with the hair part on the other side, and looked like me when I had my hair longer. You know, just covered my forehead a bit, you know. And so I went with those 2. Which also means that they're going to come out with the Christmas one. I may switch out again. You know, I like to get 2 at a time because I save on shipping. And always something cool to do. Like I said, the 5th version I'm giving to someone special. I'm going to do a video on that most likely tomorrow. Just got to dig it out of the other room. Because I don't know if the person's going to see it. I'm not going to tell her. He's going to give it to her in February. I'm going back on vacation. For the good times. But the hairline on these 2 are coming up in the next week or so. That's what I should have chosen. So, because I have the one with glasses and one without glasses. So I'm going to probably use the heads on 2 other characters that don't have glasses. I had glasses. Kind of thing. I was thinking, well, I had the professor, did not have glasses. But I chose one with glasses, so I'm going to swap the heads. And one with the hair part. Like, well, then again, I have, I did it on purpose because Larry did not have glasses, but and I think his hairline was, the one scene I had done, my hair was slicked back because it was hot. I was sweating to death. So my hair was all slicked back. It was wet. But it leads to the next scene, which my hair was back the way it was. You saw, as always been, my hair is longer and over my forehead. Because it was the next night and I wasn't sweating. And so if no one ever said, well, how did you go from sweaty hair to look like that? Well, if I'm going to look good to meet this person, it only makes sense to do so. But no one ever asked a question. I just thought about it today when I was watching the clips. It's like, I was sending them to Dave. So I can still, the Christmas one comes out, there's going to be a Christmas one, of course. And people are into the Funko Pops, so they're going to new designs. So I'm ready for it. I got another pack of stickers, which was the heart, which came with a heart and a diamond. No, crystal. Not a diamond. It was a crystal. So I put them on the professor. Because he's a superhero. It's like a superhero has something, so I put the crystal on. Kind of like, you know, something. And then put the heart on his sleeve. So if I had another one on top, and on top, it should hopefully show a bit better. Because they're colored but translucent, you know? Like, maybe show that off. Switch a couple accessories between 1 to 2 characters. So, I mean, you know, you spend money on these things, and his quality control is piss poor, just like everything else, every other company, but it's of me. Mirror image. So I'm going to have 6 versions of me, of my own. 1 to my ex-girlfriend, for the good times. Which lead to Christmas, like, well, do I want to see myself wearing a Santa outfit? If it's a sweater thing, if it's a Christmas sweater, I would go for it. Because I do like wearing sweaters in Christmas time. I have a Darth Vader Christmas sweater. I don't know if a Doctor Who one or not, but, festive. I'd go for it. So, that's the idea. And I was going to talk about the final episode, series finale episode of Solid Ground, which I pushed towards the creator, but they didn't want to do it. I'll save that for another episode. Maybe tomorrow. Just, I got into the Funko thing, which I'm very happy about. Very happy with it. Yeah, I'm happy. Spending money, but I'm happy with it. But I don't want to spend money on things that existed for a lower price and then have to pay more for it. No. This is created by me, so I pay for it. That's the way it is. So, tomorrow afternoon, while I am watching my dear friend Mackenzie Floor on her Twitch channel, I'm going to see if I'm going to throw in some videos. As I had to go back to Twitch now and watch my friend Dave Chapman play the game. Oh, Mark's on there. Okay. In the chat. Okay, so like I said earlier, I was upset, like, why someone left? But you know, that's the thing. Please, you can't see the sign. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Tell your friends. I'll talk about anything. And I'll give my own spin on it. Because I like to moderate. I never got too over the time. You know, it's like, well, now I can. It may not be what you want to hear. What's going to be what you're going to hear. I try not to offend, but, you know, there's a point. And it's good therapy for me. It's good therapy for you. Because we can share ideas and be happy all together. So always remember, time waits and turns slowly.